Do you like charm bracelets? Do you like to hold all your memories in one place of people, pets, places you've been, hobbies, things you like? Well, I've got a video for you. Do you like Pandora? Do you love their selection and their quality of charms? Well, I've got a budget-friendly answer to Pandora charm bracelets. So, if you're interested and you think that's something you would enjoy, come on back and join me while we design a charm bracelet on a budget. Well, hello, my rays of sunshine, and how are you today? I am blessed. It's a little cooler. It's only in the mid-90s, so we're getting there. But today, I want to share something with you. I want to share a deal that's budget-friendly and still very glamorous. So, today we are going to make a charm bracelet. Now, I know y'all all know about Pandora and their beautiful charm bracelets and their beautiful charms. But who can afford them? I can't. But I do love a charm bracelet. And it just so happens that I'm ready to design 2 for the summer. So I usually keep my charms in a box, and that's what we have. So get yourself a little something to drink, get a snack, sit down, and let me show you how to get a designer charm bracelet on a budget. So let me change the camera angle so you can see the table, so I can show you all these beautiful charms and tell you where and how you can get quality charms on a budget while we design 2 bracelets. We're back. Now I'm old school. I love a charm bracelet. You can keep all your cherished memories and things that are important to you on a charm bracelet. And like I said, I love Pandora, but it's not on my budget. So every single one of these charms in here and the bracelets, look at all these beautiful charms. They all came from Temu. I think the most expensive charm in here was $8. Can you believe that? $8. Wait till you see the quality and how pretty they are. So I've got 2 bracelets from Temu. This one just has the round clasp. And then I've got this one with the little sparkly heart, diamond heart clasp. All right, let's review some of these. I keep mine stored in here. It's easy, it's compact, it doesn't take up room in my jewelry box, and everything is organized. Y'all know me, you know I'm organized. So here I've got some spacers, but look how pretty those spacers are. Look at those spacers. That's just a spacer. And then I've got these. Look at the bling on these spacers. Oh my goodness, aren't they gorgeous? So I've got tons of spacers. I've got one little silver one. Not sure where that one came from. And then I've got my charms. So let's look at some of these charms. You're going to learn a lot about me when you learn these charms. All right, we've got this one. It's a pizza. It's a dangle one, but it's a pizza. Yes, I love pizza. And then we've got this one. It's got a little heart that says family. It's got the tree of life on it. It's just a 3 set. So this is for family. Then this one, you're going to love this one. This one, little old grandma with the bun in her hair, little apron on. A little old grandma. And then this one, I used to ride motorcycles, but can't now with my back. But my husband still has motorcycles, and I get on the back of them. But it's just a little motorcycle. Look at that. Look at the detail on these things. These are Temu. These are great. Now this one has writing on it. And it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And if you know me, you know God's very important to me. And then we've got this one, little blingy heart that opens up. Whoops. That opens up to show. I'm trying to hold it open for you. A little red heart in there. And a sparkle diamond. And this one is, it says, my heart belongs to God. So I have that one. Then, y'all know I love snowmen. Look at the enamel coloring on that one. You got snowmen out in the snow with trees. And then, look at this cute little snowman. Y'all know I love snowmen. I love winter. Look at him. Isn't he so cute? Little snowman. And then, love my coffee. Look at that. It's a little Starbucks. See the green label? Little coffee on top. It's a Starbucks charm. Now this one is for autism awareness. I have a grandson who's autistic. So this is just the puzzle piece for autism. Ah, this one's in the wrong spot. This one is just a dangly snowflake with a little stone in the middle. A little snowflake. Yeah, that's in the wrong compartment. Now this one is a patriotic. I love my country. I come from a long line of military, going back to the American Revolutionary War to currently my grandson who is stationed in Hungary. Now this one, look at this one. This one's got a little cupcake, a little measuring cup, and a little whisk. Look at that little whisk. I love to bake. So this is my charm for baking. Music. I love music. So beautiful. Treble clef. I love music. My husband usually on the weekends in the morning will put the stereo on with some CDs we've burned or made, or we still play records. Now this is a little boy in blue, a little girl in pink, and a heart that says love. And this represents my husband and I. Then I've got this one. Look at the bling bead. It just says love. Then I've got this one. One of our favorite movies is It's a Wonderful Life. This one has a little dangle charm, and it says, I'll love you to the moon and back. And this one I'm trying to read. This is for our anniversary, little anniversary saying. Now they're not engraved, they're not personalized. This is the way they come. Y'all know I love flowers. Whoops. And I love purple. Look at this bead. Look at the purple. And look at the bling in the middle. Is that not gorgeous? The purple flower. And then we've got another flower. Look at that. Little blue. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, here's a perfect one for summertime. We got a sunflower. Look at the colors and the details. And if you look at Pandora, these are just as good, plus a bigger variety. Now, if you know me, you know a purple iris is my favorite flower. So look what I have. I've got a purple iris. My favorite flower. Now this is just a sparkly. You see the sparkles? Just an H for Heather. Sparkles. Now this compartment, I'm going to have to pull these out. These are all for my babies, my animals. I'm trying to see which one this one is. Okay. This is representing my dog Radar, who passed away. It's got a little paw print and a little heart. I'm trying to see where you can, a little paw print and a little heart. And this just mentions the Rainbow Bridge because he did pass. Got one in here. And this one is real cute. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a heart. And it's got a picture of a lady and a cat. Y'all know I have Domino and Cookie. Now this one is for a girl. Little bone hanging down. This is from my Trixie. Look at that pink heart, pink paw print. The glitter around. That's from my Trixie. And then I've got a little cat. Look at the little fishbone hanging from it. That's for Domino and Cookie. Look at the little fishbone. Is that not adorable? And then this one is another cat one. Little white cat. Little paw print. Trying to get where you can see the paw print. Little pink paw print. Little cat. And look at the little fishbone. Look at the little fishbone. So that's for my animals. So this is what we have to work with. So it's summertime. Let's make one festive. All right. I think we definitely need to use that purple iris. What do y'all think? And I think we should definitely use that sunflower. Now we've got some more flowers here, but I think we're going to chill on those. Now, what else do we want for summer? Do we want to represent our husband? Let's see, what is this one? All right, that's the little one with me and my husband. We'll use that one. And I'm going to use the baking one. Y'all know me. I love to cook. Have you ever met a country girl that didn't? So we've got the flowers we love, sunflowers, irises. That represents me and my husband forever. That represents my baking. And let's do the family one. All right. Now, for a charm bracelet, you can fill it full if you want. Me personally, I don't like to overfill it. But I do want to put one on here to represent my animals. So, let's see. That one's just for Trixie. All right, here we go. There's one that's going to represent all of them. So 6 charms. I think 6 is a good number. Now, we're going to use the heart one. Now, we can use the spacers on here, which I like to do, especially with the dangles. And all these are dangled but the sunflower. In fact, I think we're not going to use the sunflower. I think we're just going to use all dangles. So, do I have something else that's important that dangles? What can we use? I think this one would be perfect. The one that says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. All right. So we've got our 6 charms. This is our bracelet. I think this is a great amount for 6. Now, the first one, you don't need to put a spacer because you've got this. So how are we going to start this? Let's start this one off with God. Okay. Just going to slide it down. Now we want a spacer. Let's see. Let's use one of these pretty spacers here. All right. So we're starting off with God. Then we're going to go to family. These are in order of the importance in my life. Now, okay. Then what would be next? Guess we need to include the husband, huh? Yeah, he's kind of important. Took me 3 times to get the right one. All right, I think I'm going to put a little bling bead. All right, then next what do we have? Represent my animals. And I think I'm just going to put a standard bead there. And that's what I like about charm bracelets. Put my little cooking cupcakes. You can get anything that's important to you, that's special to you, that commemorates somewhere you've been or somewhere you want to go. A little purple iris. I mean, you can tell a story with a charm bracelet. Oops. So there we go. And you know what? I don't like it. This one needs to sparkle. What do y'all think? They're off center. So we take them off because this represents us. And we want it to be beautiful. I know that I have a daughter who has a Pandora charm bracelet. She only has 2 charms on it. But just the basic bracelet like this alone, $70. And she's got one charm that was $110. And I'm like, come on, child. I just can't justify that. I'm telling you. Even if I was a millionaire, I could not justify that. Not when you can find something that's just as beautiful. And who's going to know this is not a Pandora bracelet? Are they going to get up and read the charms? What do you think? We've got God and family, my husband and I, my animals, my cooking and baking, which I love, and my purple iris. So let's put this on. These are great. They're all spring-loaded. Now let's see how well I can do this on camera. All right. Let's see how this is going to work. Usually I have somebody help me when I put bracelets on. But you know what? We can do this. We can do this. I have confidence that we can do this. You've got to put it in that little lip. Get it locked in. And then just snap. Look what I've got. And they're loose enough where they're all going to move. So this basically is what's important to me. God, family, husband, my animals, my cooking, and my purple iris. So we have designed a charm bracelet. And yes, I looked into these charm bracelets at Pandora just to get a ballpark so I could compare the prices for you. This bracelet here with these 6 charms and these spacers are almost $40. Some are 40 to 50 a piece. This is almost $1,000 bracelet. If this was a Pandora bracelet and you could find these individual charms, I'm sure they have something that represents, although I didn't see any that represented God or country. And no, I didn't put the country one on there. Shame on me. But I didn't see any that represented God or country. But this is almost $1,000 bracelet at Pandora. Temu, the bracelet, the spacers, and all the charms, less than $50. Wow. I mean, wow. I don't know if I can open this again. I don't have my nails because I'm in the process of doing a nail video. No, I can't get this open. So, but look at that. Is that not gorgeous? You know what I tell y'all about? I apologize, but it seems that my mic went out. So, I'm going to walk you through this. What I was saying is that this is a charm bracelet to record your memories on a budget. Beautiful charms. You can fill them with anything you want. Quality charms. Now, let's make another bracelet. Let's make this one more our passions, our hobbies, more than what's really in our life. So, let's look at the charms and look at that bracelet. That bracelet was $99 from Temu. Can you believe it? So this one we're going to jazz up a little bit. Got some fancy spacers. We're going to go through what are just interests to us. And of course, we're going to include God. And we're going to include my husband. So we have the loved one. And that also represents my family and everything. Well, we've got some of our interest. Autism. I have a grandson who's autistic. He is now 16 years old and will be a junior in high school. And he has come along so way. So I'm thinking about using the fancy age. But on an average, I'm finding if you use spacers, 6 charms is adequate. So you will see me put some of those back. So I'm looking now for one that represents my animals. Not just a male, not just a female, but I'm getting one that represents the cats. Look at the little kitty cat with that little bone hanging down. Is that not so cute? And I got a little pink paw to represent Trixie. So these are just my interest, my hobbies. And yep, I put the H back. So like I said, we're going to bling this one up a little bit. We've still got lots of charms. I could have put the motorcycle on there. I could have put the music on there. There's tons of things. And Temu has such a selection. No matter what your hobby is, no matter what your interest is, if you like to travel, places you've gone, places you want to go, you can find a quality charm. Like I said, my daughter has a Pandora bracelet with 2 charms on it. And just those 2 charms and her bracelet, I think we're close to somewhere between $500 and $600. And it's ridiculous. Because when I put my charm bracelet next to her charm bracelet, you can't tell hers are from Pandora and mine are from Temu. The acrylic quality on these charms is absolutely wonderful. So we're putting it together with a little bling bling spacers. So I will have 2 charm bracelets. One to wear casual, dressed down, just when I want to be frivolous with my hobbies and interests. And the one that I have on now that shows the importance thing to me. God, country, family. But look at those chains. Look at those. And got some fancy beads on there, spacers. Isn't it pretty? I don't know why charm bracelets went out of style. But they're coming back thanks to Pandora. And you can express yourself freely with anything you want. And I'm also going to tell you, charms make a great gift. If you have a child or a grandchild that's at an important part in their life, give them a charm bracelet with some charms that express that. I mean, that is just a keepsake forever. So, it's a great gift. Customize it. Graduations or moving away, new house, home. Yeah, I do struggle putting a bracelet on, and putting it on that arm when I'm right-handed is a little difficult. But those clasps are great, and I can guarantee once you clasp that, it is not coming loose. They are very secure in their design, and they are easy to put on. It's not like a normal bracelet, the way it clasps and holds it tight. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at those. Oh. And every time you look at it, you just have memories. It just makes you smile. Makes you feel good. Makes you think of things that happened in the past. And that storage box is great. You can lay them all out, sort them out. And a charm bracelet is something you can rebuild anytime you're in the mood. Look at this. I got a little sparkly heart on this one. Little studs. Beautiful bracelets. 99-cent bracelets from Temu. Absolutely wonderful. So, let me wrap this up. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? I had no idea. I thought my microphone was charged. So, I am sorry and apologize for the voiceover. But we got it done. We have 2 beautiful bracelets. I mean, just look. Charms. And the kitty cat. Beautiful charms and bracelet. And then we have this one. Look at those charms. Now, if you want to save your memories and to have keepsakes and have momentums, or just to have dreams of places you want to go or things you want to do, you got a bucket list. Wouldn't it be neat to make a charm bracelet of your bucket list? And then as you did something, you could take the charm off and put it on another charm bracelet. So I love these. They tell stories. You can reminisce, dream, and you know what I say about conversation pieces. These are conversation pieces. I'm glad they're coming back in style. I so am. I have my bracelets. And like I said, I highly recommend getting a storage case for them, because these are just going to take up so much room in your jewelry box, and you're not going to be able to organize them as much as you can in the case. So that's my charm bracelets, and that's how I organize them, and what I usually pick when we're putting them together. Depends what mood I'm in, what's important to me, what I want to wear. We got dazzly spacers, sparkly with rhinestones, crystal spacers. There's all kinds of charms. Like I said, anything you want or could think of, there's a charm for it. And Temu is where to get it. I'm not going to Pandora. Not in my budget. I'm frugal Franny. When I can get something just as nice and same quality for a 10th, 20th of the price on some charms. So, well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you have a charm bracelet, or if you're using a charm bracelet or want to get into a charm bracelet. And if you like my crazy country attitude, hit that subscribe button, because we've always got videos coming out anywhere from Temu hauls to Dollar Tree to shopping to yard sales to thrift stores to crafts to cooking to Bible study to book club. I can't even think of all the things we do on this channel. we have fun. My rays of sunshine and me have fun. But unfortunately, this is the time of the video where the sad part, our time is coming to an end together, which always makes me sad because I enjoy having you in my home and sharing things with you. But it's also the happy time because I get to share a little piece of God's word with you. And I know that there's somebody out there, hopefully me, that will receive this and it will impact you with something you're going through right now, whether it's depression, stress, looking for hope, looking for joy. So let's see what God has put on our heart today. Oh, Proverbs. Okay. This is a good one. I can tell you because it's Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 29. Ooh. Point blank in your face on this one. The Lord is far from the wicked, but hears the prayer of the righteous. And that is true. I know people think they can pray to God and he'll hear them. But the Bible point blank tells us that God does not listen to the prayers of a sinner. Now, we need to stay in God's word so we can have that walk and walk like Jesus by following God's word. Remember, the Bible tells us how to live, tells us how to act, what to say, how to do things, how to handle situations. Even though it was written 2,000 years ago, it still applies to day-to-day life now. So, reach for that Bible. Read it. Study it. Understand it. Don't just read it like a book. I've told you before, you can't read the Bible like a book. It's not a book. Sometimes I stay on one verse for a few days until I can research it and understand it and pray for wisdom and knowledge for revelations to get it. So if you don't get the verse the first time, it's okay. Just pray. And God will hopefully open your eyes and your mind so you can understand it. Well, that's the end of the video. Lord willing, we will have another one doing who knows what. So you just have to come back and join me. But until then, stay blessed and remember Genesis 31:49. The Lord watch between me and thee when we are absent from one another.